On the occasion of World Mission Day, the Pope sent us a message inspired by the parable of the wedding in Matthew 22. This is Father Emanuele from the missionary community of Villaregia. After 12 years in Ivory Coast, for 5 years I have been working in the Apostolic Prefecture of Robe in Ethiopia. The Apostolic Prefecture of Robe is a church that is moving its first steps in an almost totally Islamic context. Muslims are 97% and Catholics barely 0.03%. The prefecture is a church that cannot wait in its sacristy. Almost no one will come. It is insignificant in the eyes of others, but carries hope that does not die. It has only to go outside and invite. Go and invite is precisely the slogan of the Pope's message. This is how they resonate for us in Robe. In the parable quoted by the Pope, after the guests refused the invitation, the king said to his servants, "Go therefore to the crossroads and invite to the marriage feast as many as you find." In Dula language, when someone refuses an invitation, we say "Barkati mogofa." Saying thank you does not fill a man's belly, and we know that the message we share is a message that changes and fills his life. The provocation of this gospel is particularly at communities or parishes that carefully identify pastoral strategies, but end up addressing only to those who are in them. Sometimes we carry out a pastoral care that keeps sinners out because it is only for us, but the gospel continues in these terms. The servants went on the roads, gathered all those they found, the bad as well as the good, and the wedding hall was filled. Bad and good. The gospel is good news for all. The crossroads where to go are the image of a church that constantly goes out to invite. You can protect your back by leaning against a wall, but at the crossroads, you are only surrounded by paths that open up. The crossroads disorient us because they open towards no less than 4 possible directions: in front, behind, to the right and to the left. As many or more are the horizons towards which to renew our mission, starting with those who we have never tried to meet and we will never come to our churches. As many or more are the perspectives of mission that in Robe or in your parish, certainly without knowing it, we are neglecting. Let those who listen to these words and the Pope's message try in prayer to identify for possible new perspectives where it would be possible to engage missionally. And of the 4 identified, let's commit to one. It is not easy, but that is the effort we are making in Robe. The prefecture is so wide, with a few missionaries and Christians and just 7 parishes. We quickly realized that our work could not only focus on the parish of Robe that had been entrusted to us. 2 years ago, around the Robe bus station, we noticed a round trip of displaced people. "We come from East Valley," replied. "We are escaping from drought and famine." Still in the prefecture, this region is 7 hours from Robe and without any missionary presence. We decided to go and see it. Now we go every 2 months, but also there we have seen new crossroads. In the extreme perimeter of the prefecture, in East Valley, we find the Ouabechebele River. On its shores, the indigenous populations of the Ouagadougou have made their natural habitat. They told us that because of the impassable and the only walkable path, they remain outside the attention of the government but also of NGOs. No one goes to visit them. They told us, "Don't be afraid on the way. We will take care of you as if you were eggs." We walked downhill, descending 1,000 meters in 8 kilometers. It is a crossroads that we have begun to explore, listening to those that the Spirit suggests to us. This is only the beginning.